Hey guys, it's me Bushka5 here and welcome to the channel. In today's video we'll be covering Call of Duty Black Ops 5, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, or just the Call of Duty title of 2020. So far all we have are leaks and teases, as we did get pre-alpha game footage, and a lot of people were very questionable about the gameplay as it gave off Modern Warfare vibes. I mean, I had the same opinion, but it is a pre-alpha build, so it's not a finished product. On top of that, in Call of Duty Warzone, they added bunkers, and supposedly there's a lot more teases to come. I guess the bunkers are related to Cold War, and I guess, before I even get anything else, Call of Duty Warzone is the main Call of Duty Battle Royale. There's gonna be a new map added when Black Ops 5, Black Ops Cold War gets released, and it's gonna have just the Treyarch take the thing. So I'm kind of gonna assume like a Blackout introduction to Warzone. That's how I'm gonna take it, because you know Treyarch made their own Battle Royale and it was called Blackout, and Activision actually plans to keep Warzone a thing throughout all the titles. So I guess each developer, although right now it's just mainly Infinity Ward and Treyarch, as Sledgehammer Games just fell apart and Treyarch had to come in and save the day for COD 2020, which is why we're back to Black Ops. But anyways, Warzone is going to be forever a trend in Call of Duty, and each developer is going to have their own take to it, I suppose. So I actually do not mind that. If Call of Duty Warzone was to have Treyarch aspects, I would definitely play it. It's just, I'm a huge Treyarch fan. I think it's very obvious on my channel, as I don't play Modern Warfare and stick with Black Ops 4. So I'm looking forward to COD 2020. Although we have yet to get a trailer, but it has been rumored that it will be released as early as mid-July. And to take this into consideration, the longest we have gone without a trailer was 2008 for World at War, and that trailer came out June 23rd. So this is the longest we have been waiting for a trailer to tease the upcoming Call of Duty title. And before I move on to the information, the gameplay in the background is from Elder Wizard Gaming, my good friend. So if you guys want to check out his channel, he does a lot of Minecraft mods, but he is a GOAT on Black Ops 4. But the information I am going to tell you guys is pulled from Charlie Intel and 2 Twitter accounts that are supposedly dedicated to Black Ops Cold War, rumors and leaks. And by the way, these are rumors and leaks. Don't take it as a fact, because you know, this all can change in the upcoming months till we get information about Call of Duty 2020. But I'm gonna start off with Charlie Intel. The 2020 game is in fact set during the Cold War era. It's supposed to cover the entire 40+ years of the Cold War, which includes the Vietnam War and the Korean War. The game is actually in a good state with multiplayer maps almost done. Supposedly there's 10 maps in total, and it has been rumored that there's 4 return maps, you know. It never gets old with Treyarch, as they always bring back old maps, but I honestly do not mind, because they play absolutely well in each Call of Duty in my opinion. But the maps that are supposed to make a return are Nuketown, I mean, come on, staple in the Black Ops series, Summit, Fire Range, and Jungle. And the other maps are supposed to keep the traditional Treyarch 3-lane maps, which I absolutely love, because the Modern Warfare maps absolutely stink in my opinion. I love 3-lane maps with a passion. There's also going to be a campaign, and this campaign has been rumored to feature Frank Woods and Alex Mason, so they're making the return, as this is a reboot to the Black Ops series and is tied to the Black Ops series as well. The campaign is fully playable, but not all the animations are complete yet. Like I was saying earlier about Warzone, there's going to be a new map for Warzone with the Call of Duty 2020 game. The standard mini map is making a return, something I've been hoping for, because I don't understand why Modern Warfare did that to the minimap. All it shows is where your teammates are and where you're located at, and that's not really useful. I like the red dots on the minimap. I mean, you can keep the compass. I actually love the compass idea for multiplayer, so you can give proper callouts instead of saying, hey, he's at that blue building. No, you can actually say north and then, you know, the number. Actually, looking at the article, it even says, even with the standard minimap making a return, there's also going to be a compass. Like I said, I don't mind that in multiplayer. Swimming mechanics are making a return, as there will be water and multiplayer maps alongside water in the new Warzone map. I absolutely love how Treyarch has added swimming mechanics back, as you know, in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. It actually works out pretty well, and it makes gunfights extremely interesting. And if you guys are wondering why I said swimming mechanics for Black Ops 4 and Blackout, you can swim in the river, and you know, you can shoot at enemies when you're, you know, deep down under. Unlimited sprint is making a comeback, which I do not mind at all. It makes the game more fast-paced. There will be no door interaction in the regular multiplayer, but the mechanic is going to stay in Warzone, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind that. I mean, it happened in Blackout. You actually had to open doors, but in multiplayer maps, you don't have to worry about the door mechanics. That's just, to me, that was really weird and kind of dumb, and promotes like a camping aspect to multiplayer. Like I said earlier about the maps, there's 10 multiplayer maps that are apparently developed so far, but there are probably more in the works, but they're Treyarch style maps. One map is very small and a boat on the Black Sea. I swear, if they bring back Hijack but switch it up to a Cold War style boat on the Black Sea, I'll be absolutely happy. There's also a map called Tank, which was the map shown in the leaked gameplay, so you know, like the tank factory, which actually doesn't look too bad. It's a pre-alpha build, so you guys gotta take that into consideration. There'll be no specialists, but a field upgrade upgrade-like feature is returning, which I don't really mind at all, as Specialist really did kill off Black Ops 4. But having a field upgrade like Modern Warfare, I actually do not mind that, but hopefully they keep Dead Silence as a perk. And speaking of perks, I hope they use the same Ghost format in their previous Black Ops titles, where Ghost requires you to move to stay off the radar. On top of all this, you only get one piece of equipment to choose from. You know, I'm gonna assume just either one grenade or one concussion grenade or flash grenade. I'm gonna take that as a response to just grenade spam or C4 spam, basically. I can understand it for hardpoint. Score streaks are making a return. I know everybody's so like split about this between score streaks are better or kill streaks are better. Score streaks, you can have players that camp and only capture the objective and run away and hide till they get their streak. But then you have kill streaks where people can camp out and just try to stay alive and get their streaks as well. To me, score streaks promote objective play, which I absolutely love, and kill streaks promote just individual play. So I do not mind score streaks. You know, it's a team-based effort that way, because they're gonna be focused on the objective, they're gonna help you capture it, they're gonna get points, and in return for you, you know, if you're on their team, you're gonna get a winning team. Not guaranteed, but you have a better chance. Oh, this is some really sad news if this is true. There is no Dead Silence in the game at this time. It's not a perk. However, this information is from Exclusive Ace. He cannot confirm how footstep audio is right now. I mean, it's a pre-alpha stage, so we'll see how it is. Hopefully they're either minimal or they're gonna be loud. Just one of the two. I mean, if they make it minimal, then it's gonna require someone with a really good headset to have the advantage. But if it's minimal, it might reduce the chances of a player sound whoring. But if the footsteps are loud, I mean, you guys know, like, it's very obvious. Me on Black Ops 4, those footsteps, when you're not rocking Dead Silence, it's very obvious where the person's at. You can just sound whore them and just pre-aim where they're coming from. Moving on to health. 150 health is making a return similar to Black Ops 4, but it has auto heal, which I absolutely love. Honestly, I love the auto heal aspect and the 150 health. I mean, I don't mind. However, I'm just gonna say this one thing. I prefer Treyarch's time to kill over Infinity Ward time to kill, because I mean, in Black Ops 4, at least you have a chance to turn around when you're getting shot and just snap on the player and smoke them. I feel like in Infinity War games, if you get shot in the back, it's just a GG, you know, rip. Unless you have a very fast reaction time. The created class system is unique. It's a hybrid between Pick 10 and Classic. No gunsmith. 6v6 is a standard player count. There's no gunfight game mode, which is sad. I would absolutely love that to be a thing in Treyarch games. Just goof around and have fun. There is apparently a mode of multiplayer that takes place on various sections of the new Warzone map though, which is very interesting. And the new Warzone map is leaked to take place in Russia. And I cannot wait for it if this is all true. This is all leaks and rumors. Now the two Twitter accounts I was talking about earlier, I'm going to go to one of them right now. You know, they have very interesting information and speculations, but I actually just want to tell you guys what they think is going to happen. But once again, I'm going to keep saying this. These are leaks and rumors. Do not take it as factual proof of the Call of Duty 2020 title. So on this Twitter account, they actually have the information about the whole PlayStation database website where Call of Duty 2020 internal alpha code is named the Red Door, and which is you know, very interesting with the Red Door. I can definitely see that being tied to the whole Cold War aspect, as well as professional Call of Duty players have stated on a Reddit that fans should be hopeful for Treyarch's 2020 Call of Duty game releasing later this year. This is just you know, great news. You know, I love the professional side of Call of Duty, and I actually love watching the teams. And on top of that, with them saying later this year, it just goes on to show that maybe Call of Duty 2020 might be released during the regular October-November time. But Treyarch has repeatedly met with professional CDL players to cover and discuss competitive philosophy for Call of Duty 2020. So, you know, if they're taking their consideration, because you guys should know multiplayer and the league rank play of things are kind of intertwined with each other. So if they discuss things, maybe things will be more balanced and not have to put out so many buffs and nerfs to certain weapons. So let's just see what that can lead to. You know, with them talking to him so early, it makes things very hopeful for the future of Call of Duty. And why I wanted to use this Twitter is because they had rumored streaks, but honestly, I can see these being a thing in Black Ops Cold War or Black Ops 5, whatever you guys want to call it. But the supposedly rumored streaks are the RCXD, the UAV, the counter UAV, napalm strikes, artillery strikes, bomber, attack dogs, and chopper gunner. I mean, the UAV and counter UAV is a staple in every Call of Duty. The RCXD is literally like a Treyarch type of thing. Napalm strikes and artillery strikes, I can definitely see that being a thing. And napalm strikes, artillery strikes, and the bomber and chopper gunner, I mean, that's really tied to the Cold War if you guys really want to think about it. And attack dogs, I mean, it's everybody's favorite Treyarch streak in my opinion, as well as the chopper gunner. Cannot forget that. All right, all this information was pulled from @ColdWarIntel. Now I'm gonna move on to the other Twitter account, and this one's called @BlackOpsColdWar. You know, supposedly a dedicated Black Ops Cold War Intel Twitter. here. But this is related to the thing I said about earlier about Warzone and the whole tied to Black Ops Cold War and the bunkers. When the update came out, when Call of Duty Warzone received secret bunkers, it was supposedly hinting at the Black Ops Cold War game, and Eurogamer even noted there's more to come here before Activision makes Cold War official. So look out for Warzone, look for possible leaks and hints, and then gaming intel. Call of Duty 2020 is still on track for later this year, and it already looks great. And other than that, it's still the same information from the Charlie Intel article. By the way, all 3 of these sources are going to be linked in the description, but I want to end it off with a gaming intel report. Call of Duty 2020 isn't delayed yet. Still planned to be released in fall 2020. With that being said, I cannot wait to see the future of Call of Duty 2020. Honestly, I don't mind them delaying the game to perfect it, because I'd much rather have a more finished product than one that's just been rushed and then they just make it finished with a bunch of updates. I mean, look at Black Ops 4. There were so many issues in my opinion, and they did not perfect the microtransaction system till after the game's life cycle. And speaking of microtransaction, it's been rumored that it's gonna have the same take to Modern Warfare. DLC maps are gonna be free, zombies is supposedly gonna have a season pass, and microtransactions might make a return. But if they do add an in-game microtransaction thing to multiplayer, they better use the Black Ops 4 system where, you know, you take playtime, get tiers, and you trade in the tiers for supply drops, weapon bundles, and just to pick a weapon bribe. I absolutely love that aspect, so it doesn't lock guns behind a paywall. And honestly, some weapons were pay to win with their previous microtransaction system. But that is my take. Honestly, what I want for Black Ops Cold War is just to return to the good old Black Ops 2 days. That's what I'm really hoping for. If they can bring that back into Black Ops Cold War, I'll be absolutely happy. As long as they don't copy Modern Warfare completely. I mean, I don't mind the compass. I love the standard mini map making a return, and the 150 health, hopefully it's not too much, but you know, I'd rather have their time to kill than Modern Warfare's time to kill. But besides that, that is all the information I have. If you guys have anything else that I missed out, please hit me up on one of my social media accounts, you know, at BullishGo5 on Twitter, at BullishGo5 on Instagram, or even join my Discord, link in the description. Just, you know, tell me the information so I can add it to this video's description and pin it down below. I'm gonna have everything in the description and the pinned comment down below, so you guys can see that I pulled this information from semi-credible sources and a very credible source of Charlie Intel. Other than that, if you guys did enjoy today's video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the post notifications, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.